All right. It actually doesn't start till 2. There's like a pre-rally going on, but the actual like big one starts at 2 o'clock. So we starting early. What up? Hello. How you doing? Good day. Take this down just for a sec. Put this up. It's like cold, but the sun. I'm standing in the sun for a reason, so like you get some more from the sunlight. It's not as cold as it was last week for last week's major protest, but you know, it's still cold out here. Still winter. Still January. It's been the longest year ever. Hello, good day. Let me try to get this posted out really quick. Let me get this posted out. And then I'll have you guys check in. I'm going to share it out to Blue Sky and all the places. Go with that one. We're outside the federal building in downtown Minneapolis. It's at the courthouse. Okay, shared all that. Share here. Okay. Now, gonna post out the Facebook page. Do that quick. There you go. Hello, everybody on Facebook. Something happened at the government center. Yeah, a press conference. Yep, press conference already happened. It's about an hour-long stream. You can join the Discord, join the Facebook groups. If you're missing streams, I don't know what to tell you. We're posting it everywhere. I'm manually posting it to all social media, so you should not be missing a single stream if like you're trying to look for them. Okay, let me switch over to my main page. Okay. Post this out quick. Wow. What did that even post? It did. Oh, not that one though. Okay, that one's sharing out. Cool. You guys share it out too as well. Get it to the groups and everything. Get it to the groups. Hello, everyone. Hello. Is it working? Is ICE gone? I mean, they've lowered their numbers. Border Patrol's gone. Greg Bovino got fired. The entire world is watching, so I'd say it's working, yes. And you also have Greg Bovino and ICE agents speaking in press conferences saying that everything that's pushing back against them is working. So, yes. Another day, huh? Still no laws changed. Nothing changed. I know. You're just going to sit at home and be a piece of shit the whole time. I know. I get it. I understand you. Okay, other people are going to be out here and fighting for that, though. Don't worry. Your piece of shit ass will sit at home while change happens. Don't worry about it. I say this in all seriousness and sincerity, and to be safe, not just in the melee of protests. I've been attacked by Russia in person. These little fucking MAGA cucks are nothing to me. I promise you. I can't. My issue is handling it myself. That's what's holding me back. I'm not scared. There's nothing to be afraid of with these people. They're not scary. It's just they have the advantage of the government has their back. The federal government wants these little right-wing losers to cause problems, and then if we fight back at them how we want to, then it's going to be some actual legal problems. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. Promise you. What's actually scary is going to Ukraine and then getting bombed and then getting fucking attacked by Russia and like having your building you're sitting in get destroyed because there's no place for you to hide. That's scary to me. Not this shit. This shit is bullshit. This shit is weak. Don't worry though. Don't worry. I will be armed. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know that I will be armed here very quickly. And if anyone comes to my residence again and does that again, I will be handling it. Okay. If they show up to my place and I hear it and I'm there, the thing is they did this while I wasn't home. Okay. I was not home. They didn't knock on the door either. They didn't try to alert that they were out in the hallway at my place. But if they show up to my place of residence again, I will be handling it myself. I promise you I will be. Okay. It's just the fact that they didn't make themselves known that they were outside my place, and they didn't knock. They didn't even try to get my attention about what's fucking happening. So, but don't worry about that. So moves that are being made was, I did get approved for paperwork on Jaden Scott. So there is already paperwork out there on him. He just needs to be served. I will be armed from now on, so that's also happening. So I will have that as well, and then I will be moving. Okay, so I will be moving locations of where I stay, and I just gotta be a little different with what I talk about, with where I'm at, and I'm not gonna be where I stream. What I'm doing. I gotta watch all of that from now on. Okay. So, and yeah, I support the Second Amendment. You guys should all get armed too, especially right now. If you are against the Trump administration at any point for any reason, you should be armed. If you've been against the weapons and shit like that, you need to get over that. You just need to get over it, and you need to play by their rules. Okay, get yourself armed for protection, because they will show up at your fucking door. And there are rules in the United States in which you can't do that. And if you do, there will be, your own problems from that, okay? And that's protected by the Second Amendment, the Castle Doctrine, and many other rules and laws within our country, okay? So absolutely you should be armed, especially if you're against this administration at this point. They're already trampling the Second Amendment. They're trampling the First Amendment with journalists being jailed today. You had Georgia Fort, Don Lemon was arrested last night, but you had Emmy Award-winning journalist Georgia Fort, who's had my back this whole time, doing reports on right-wing losers coming up to my door and situations where I've been harassed by the right wing, right? And she's been reporting on it. And now Georgia Fort is behind bars right now at the Whipple building, okay? So there is a rally going on. I don't hear any noise yet, but there's some people gathering already. But then you also have the massive strike protest also taking place here in Minneapolis. So I'll give you guys updates as soon as I find out more about Georgia Fort and Don Lemon. But Don Lemon's going to have big corporate lawyers and shit, and Georgia does too. But Georgia's local here. I hope the best for Don Lemon and everything that's going on with him. But obviously, we've known Georgia for years now. She's been on the ground in the Twin Cities covering the Black Lives Matter movement. Before that, she was covering anything local. I really just became privy to Georgia in 2020. But Georgia's been on the ground, been tear gassed, flashbanged, been harassed. She's been at the front lines of everything. She has a family. She's got kids. Okay, and then the masked agents pulled up to her house today. So if it's not right-wing fucking weasels that are showing up to our doors, it's the right-wing government fully masked with weapons showing up at other places and arresting them. Okay, I've been warning you guys about this moment for years now. A lot of people thought I was being hyperbolic. You guys thought I was kidding. You guys thought, it's Mercado just because he's a lefty now and he's just saying opposite speak to what we believe in, so that's why. No, you're a fucking moron. Okay, you're an actual idiot, and especially if you voted for this fucking dumb shit. They don't give a shit now. Well, they finally released some more Epstein files. Okay, that'll give people to snack on, and then nothing will happen afterwards. Oh boy, they released 3 million more Epstein file documents. Let me know how that changes anything. Let me know how that changes stuff. Oh wow, the president is in. Wow, we have even more evidence of him being involved in pedophile rings. What does that change? What is that going to change other than, yes, we have midterms coming up. We just had journalists jailed out here for reporting on the truth, which I've not seen any government entity have their back. I'm not seeing Tim Walz. I'm not seeing Mayor Fry talk about Georgia Fort unless I missed it. Unless it's because I'm down here and I missed them in a press conference, unless they've spoken about it. Wow, I'm angry. You haven't seen angry. I'm not angry. This is not angry at all. You'll tell. Like when matters start being taken into my own hands, then you'll start seeing actual anger. But yeah, and also if you're like a right-wing media figure, I'm confronting you out here at this point, especially after everything that's happened. There's been like right-wing media that's been in the Twin Cities, like trying to like be like low-key and shit. Alistair Vosson, who shows up in a mask. You got Cam Higbee around here. Nick Sorter hasn't came back. He learned his lesson. You got others. They all left. They announced that they're leaving because they already know it's not like they don't have the fucking freedom to be a terrorist out here, actually. Okay, they might have their media platform, but they're not doing journalism. They're not doing media. They're inciting fucking violence. They're calling for the Insurrection Act, and I know every single one of them. And I will make sure that they're known to the entire fucking crowd out here. Okay, that's what I'm with. And that's where I'm at with it. If you come here with your right-wing media platform and you've been talking about the riots and we need an Insurrection Act in Minneapolis and blah, 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 you're getting confronted. You are getting confronted. I promise you. Okay, and I will be the one doing it. I'm not playing around with them anymore. And I will point them out. I will point them out in the entire fucking crowd and say, this is a right-wing agitator, and they're standing right here filming all of you. And I will make sure everyone who fucking knows, okay, I promise you. And not one of your little influencers that are going to be behind the scenes at home are going to do shit about it either. They're going to cry. But I'm out here and they're not. That's the difference. So if any communities out here, I know all of the, and then you can send them to me too. If there's any right-wing media sources, you can send them to me, and I will make sure that they're known out here in the crowd. Okay, that's the other thing. And if you have a protest or if you're in a crowd, you cannot let these right-wing media influencers around you. Don't let them near the protest. Don't let them near the crowd. They have their freedom to go stand away from the crowd, but do not let them be in their fucking in your shit whatsoever, because they're only there to cause chaos and to try to bring the federal government down upon their on the protest, right? Yeah. So if the federal agents get to take, and then also more of my energy is put towards that because a lot of people were upset that I filmed vehicles getting ransacked a couple weeks ago, and then their response was, well, Mercado, you deserve to have Jaden Scott show up at your door and threaten and intimidate you at your private residence because of what you did. No, that's not how this works. That's not how this fucking works. Unless the federal government works for these right-wing influencers. Is that what you guys are saying? Is the federal government work directly for these right-wing influencers, and are they using them to carry out retaliatory actions? Because if that's true, all bets are all fucking shit's on the table now. If that's the case, then a lot of people will be finding out if that's the actual fucking truth, if that's what's going on. But we'll find that out. Don't worry. We will figure that the fuck out. I don't care what I am now at this point. I have a live stream. I was showing what the fuck was happening in my city and what's going on in my home state, and I've been painted all types of things. You can call me whatever the fuck you want now at this point. I don't care. I ain't scared of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not going to stop my fucking streams, but I will be armed. So remember that if you guys want to try some shit. Okay, I will be armed from now on. So that is also another fact. So I just want to say that for understanding of what the fuck is going on here. It ain't a fucking game. It ain't a fucking game. The other difference is I'm out here the whole time. I'm out here. If you have a problem, we can come and talk about it if you want to do that, or we can do other shit. We can do whatever you want to do. But the difference is I'm fucking out here, okay? And I will continue to be out here, and I'm not going nowhere. I just am not. You can come to my house and harass me. You can do whatever the fuck. You can cry on social media. You can do a harassment campaign on me. It's only made me double, triple down. It's only made me want to be out here even more. And it's only making other people want to be out here. And the more that you fucks, you white nationalist fucking losers, continue your little game. And then, do you know what it is, chat? Do you know why they're doing all this? Do you know why that they're? And it made me think about it because I've been black-pilled about it, and I've been doom scrolling and shit. But do you know why they're like this? I ain't confront no one. You come to the protest, you're getting confronted. But if you just fuck off and you have your own little beliefs and you're on your own little thing, I don't have any reason to confront you. You come to the Twin Cities with your bullshit though, you're getting confronted. Okay, I don't give a fuck about you. What are you, little cuck? Include me too. Fuck you. Go shut the fuck up wherever the fuck you are. If you come to the Twin Cities though, you will be confronted. Anyways, the reason why they're acting like this is because this is their last ditch effort. This is it. This is their last ditch effort with this white nationalism, this Christian white nationalism, because they have their own fucking skill issue to why their white population is declining. because they aren't fucking anymore, and their women don't want to be around their white men anymore. Their white conservative men ain't pleasing the women no more. They just ain't doing it. You just ain't, your shit ain't working no more. Okay, they're seeking other people, and that's no problem's fault but your own. That's a fucking skill issue. Okay, and the white nationalist agenda is failing miserably. Okay, and the truth is, the United States will be predominantly black and brown within the next 10, 15 years. It's just going to happen. It's just what's happened. It's been happening. It's what's going to happen. So all these white nationalist losers are screaming and crying and desperately grasping on to a reality that is they're losing. The reality that they once had of like a comfortable Christian white nationalist, white male, predominantly owned America, you're done. Your shit is done. And you're going to fight, and you're going to do what you can. You're going to try to jail people, and you're going to try to harass people, but you're going to lose in the end. You are going to fucking lose in the end. I promise you, you will. And it doesn't matter. We can all, a lot of us might not make it through all this. A lot of us might not make it through the very end. A lot of us will be in jail. A lot of us they're going to come after many of us. But I tell you this, you're not going to win. You're just not going to win. Because the more that you scream and cry, and especially the more you actually unveil your position, because it ain't no conservative Republican shit. It's about white nationalism and preserving a white future. That shit is getting fucked up, and I promise you, I'm part of that. I promise you, I'm part of that. I'm part of what's trying to destroy that. I promise you, I am. I ain't on no fucking Republican Democrat shit. I'm going directly at the problem. The white nationalists co-opted the Republican Party, and yeah, the Republican Party is definitely guilty, and every one of them should go to prison for allowing what's happened to their party and MAGA in general. But the actual problem is these white nationalist fucks that are like behind the scenes. Okay, so that's the facts of what's going on. There ain't no more talking, especially after this. They've harassed my family. They came after me. They're jailing my fellow journalists out here for reporting on the scene. No more fucking talking. Ain't no more fucking talking no more. Okay? Promise you there's not. So, I mean, I'm out here. We got to find a way to get Jaden Scott served, but like I'm going to handle it myself if that nothing happens. All right? I promise you. If I see him out here, there's no talking. There will be a confrontation. Okay? I'm just telling you guys that now. I'm just talking. I'm out here on the streets. I'm out here in the fucking crowd. You're in my chat. Don't forget that. You're watching me. I'm standing out here, though. Preach the truth. I will be. Okay? All right. There is nothing. My mission out here is to show what's happening and document what's happening on the streets, show everybody what's going on. But in general, though, I am absolutely against the right wing and anything about it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You guys have your own right-wing media platforms. You guys have Patriot Pals News, fucking right-wing red meat news number 37. You have like 18,000 fucking channels to watch on that dumb shit. That's your news. That's your people. The rest of us are against you, and that's just going to continue to fucking happen. Mods, I'm really making it easy for you. I've been shaking them loose for you. Do we have mods? I'm about to add a whole bunch here, because there you go. I'm making it so easy for you right now. I'm going to shake them loose. So, yep. New era. I'll be still documenting what's going on, but if I see any right-wing anything in this crowd, because I know who they are, they're getting confronted. And that's where we're at with it. There ain't going to be nothing that anyone can do about it.
I like it.
Crowd's already starting to fill up here in the government center. Yeah, I can't wait till I leave Minneapolis again either. I've gone all over the world. You think I only stay here? You think I only stay in Minneapolis? What the fuck? They just brought this shit to my own home state this time, but I go around the country, I go around the world. The fuck you think? The more I travel around the world, we'll plug that city in next. doing all right, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, healing as best I can. It's much warmer in the sun, yeah.
Hey! Ho! Ice has got to go!
Oh, you gotta focus. That's so fucking so focused as though.
Oh, that's...
Yep, they're the narrative is not with MAGA anyway, so that's why it's like fuck it. They don't have the public opinion. They don't have anyone with them other than their own little cult now. Yeah, probably coming to Milwaukee. Probably go wherever this circus goes. Thank you for the coffee, Denise. Appreciate that. What's your guys' sidearm of choice that you guys like in the chat? I think I'm going with a SIG. Glock is too common. It's either gonna be a SIG or a 45. Might do a 45. I've heard SIGs can negligent discharge though, so you gotta be careful.
Howdy, y'all. This is Renée Crosshouse. Here's the truth of the
We'll be plugging in with more non-MAGA Second Amendment communities. There's a bunch of them, and they need more followers and attention. The right wing doesn't control the Second Amendment no more.
Time for the hood princess with the prettiest smile, sipping Henny on live. Big old booty with some little ass ladies talking about some Henny, only swimming one side. I got a nominal serial number. I call it playing hard to get. I point, I go hard to find. And him can go hard to this. Dress for the club, got you on me, got a hand on me like it's spinning on me. Bottom girls get too drunk in the club, get a kiss on me, get a grab on me. Everybody praise y'all, I play grand and don't.
There's no reason to visit our red state. We're gonna stay here. We'll get everybody up to date. Please be aware of your Second Amendment rights. There's tons of militias that already exist. We just got to give them some more attention.
Anybody with the yellow satchel has Sharpies if you want to try it.
Oh, it's whatever we're comfortable with using. I know, for me, that would be like a rifle then, probably for me. I mean, handguns, I gotta look and see rifle laws in Minnesota. Appreciate that, bro. Gotta look into what I can own in Minnesota. You said I'd be going to a civil conflict? We're already there. What do you mean? Show up at my fucking house? What do you mean? We're already there.
Tiffany Fane in a blue box, 401k in a shoebox. My favorite rapper named Tupac. Love Tupac cause he shot two cops. I got a 9mm cup dog line. I got a new chain that say fuck ice. Diamonds gonna go crazy. My girl said you so crazy.
Oh, I can get AR in Minnesota? Hell yeah.
That niggas ass gonna hang and lift me up.
Hey, post recommendations in the Discord. I've never been against this. That's what's so funny is like my platform. I've never been like I have some, I guess, progressive beliefs now about freedoms, but like all of like the amendments and like the Second Amendment and everything, I've been a proponent of that. When it came to like Russia invading Ukraine, I was supportive of like more weapons to Ukraine to defend themselves. I wasn't on this whole, don't arm Ukraine because that could be bad. No, fuck that. Weak.
The problem isn't the protest, it's what they're protesting. It goes against what our country is funding. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. When I was 7, I learned a lesson from Cuban Eazy-E. What was it again? Oh yeah, fuck the police. Actors and badges protecting property and a system that was designed by white supremacy.
No, the advantage is the right wing that come in here are all masked up. They mask themselves up like ICE agents, so they're easier to find actually. And if they don't do that, I know their face. On the buildings, the mothers and the children, and all the men that you murdered, and then we see how you spend it. Who gets the right to defend and who gets the right of resistance? It's always been about dollars and the color of your pigment. White supremacy is finally on blast. From the free Palestine to their human lives, we see their lies, and if we're claiming it's anti-Semitic to the anti-Zionist. Showing living by the G code. What the fuck's fleet code? Don't ask them, what do we know? What I forgot is better than whatever they remember. Never mind, I'm off it, it's quiet phone. Time to put the temper 10 to the quiet corner. That's enough, said the ruler. No suckers allowed to break bread or asunder. The daylight, lightning and the thunder. Sun, moon, the stars and the hunger. Abundance and abundance. Blessings and troubles. Towers and tunnels, views and valleys, waves and peaks. The streets from sun, planet Earth. It ain't scared of no Mars. Type of bars. Stay off my shit. I'm out there going right on top 5 die on the super fly strip. Top up, niggas diving on them. You why you lying, homie? You won't play with my emotions, smoking. Big teeth, heart rate, big B-E-Y-I-C, straight jacket, come clean, big said it was a dream. Now it's a living thing. I'm showing living kings. I mean it, I see in the heart ain't green. Originalization, one side of the island. Straight jacket, come clean, I see in the heart ain't green. Originalization, one side of the island. I'm flipping the low with you and living. Emergency on planet Earth. The currency is murder, you a man of earth. They say the day is coming, drumming that you can't reverse. Watch the banner burn before the cannon burst. Don't chase an illusion, the nation's elusive. Hallelujah, taste of the future, the people, the shower, the piss of the coward, the face of the future. Lonely martyrs, magic carpets, dirty blankets, Coca-Cola, soul controller, holy waters. Middle East. We're live in downtown Minneapolis at the federal courthouse in the courtyard. Minnesota is absolutely the front line right now. If the rest of the country doesn't take notice, and if they come to your city and state with all this and you don't see the same thing, it's cooked. I think it's too late already, but some people still think it's they're still insane. I'm not seeing anything like this in other states or anything. So. We're waiting for it to begin.
boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like I met a woman who's becoming a star. She was very beautiful, leaving people in awe. Singing songs, Lena Horne, but the other version. Hung with the wrong person, got a stronger than heroin. Cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could've died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells of corrosion and death. Watch the company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you're gonna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hands in the air and take the vow. I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard in it, I'll be where I wanna be. Listen again, this is for grown-looking girls who's only 10. The ones who watch videos and do what they see, as cute as can be. Up in the club with fake ID. Careful, before you meet a man with HIV. You can host a TV like Oprah Winfrey. Whatever you decide, be careful, some may be rapists. So act your age, don't pretend to be older than you are. Give yourself time to grow. You're thinking he can give you wealth, but so young boys, you can use a lot of help, you know. You're thinking life's all about smoking weed and ice. You don't wanna be my age and can't read and write. Begging different women for a place to sleep at night. Smart boys turn them in and do whatever they wish. If you believe you can achieve it, say it like this. I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard in it, I'll be where I wanna be. Now, go.
Give it a 50 GWM red. Called the coffee. Also divine discontent. Thank you so much for the 50. Thank you for being a member, Melinda. Nina, thank you for the 100 from IT1T Security.
Asian Arabs and gave them
Stay about there. President Thank you, Lady Mark.
Then became empowerment for Europeans. The Persian military invaded. They heard about the gold, the teachings, and everything sacred. Africa was almost robbed naked. Slavery was money, so they began making slave ships. Egypt was the place that Alexander the Great went. He was shot in the mountains with black faces. Shot up their nose to impose what basically still goes on today. You see, if the truth is told, the youth can grow. They learn to survive until they gain control. Nobody says you have to be gangsters, hoes. Read more, learn more, change the globe. Ghetto children, do your thing. Hold your head up, little man, you're a king. Young princess, when you get your wedding ring, your man is saying, she's my queen. I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard in it, I'll be where I wanna be. Y'all, save the music, y'all. Save the music, y'all. Save the music, y'all.
What up, Twitch?
Save the music.
Everybody on Twitch, check in, check in, check in.
Make sure that's down. Back in big, I straight up told that pig ain't mean to do nothing but die. So much money in pocket, it look like I pimp cause I'm limping, I lean on one side. One more time for the hood princess with the prettiest smile, sipping Henny on live. Big old booty with some little ass pennies talking about some finny, only send me one size. I got a number, no serial number. I call it playing hard to get. Got a high point, I call hard to find. And a MK2 call hard to miss. Just in the club, flexing on me, got a hand on me like it's standing on me. A lot of girls get too drunk in the club, get it kissing on me, get it grabbing on me. Everybody crazy, so I play crazy and don't know nobody wanna play no more. She said talk to me crazy, I said and she said say no more. Said lift me up, lay her back with her back on the bed, let me crush her in here. One more chance, put your face in the cat for hours, do the rush hour dance. Go crazy, 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 go crazy. I met a bad bitch on Instagram, she catfished me, but I still went crazy. Nobody fucking with me my age or older, I'ma be one of the greatest. Don't text me saying we gotta work, I don't really wanna talk. Fuck you, pay me. You think said don't hit, she dirty, but it's too late, I already ate it. Now I gotta live with that. I said I was done, but I'm back in the rack, cause I just found out that my dog was a cat. Free all the ops and free all the guys, fuck all the pigs and kill all the rats. Nigga, my gat go that tap tap, nigga fat, nigga fall flat on his back. We'll turn a nigga to a baseball cap. These cold waters like crack cocaine, nigga sucking me dick, but ain't got no brain. Tap my fully and let it go stupid. Somebody down don't need no aim. Niggas is down, cause niggas is down. These dumbass folks still blaming the game. Shit keep telling me make it rain. I ain't got no cash, so I'm through change. X's and O's, hooches and hoes. You gotta live life like tic-tac-toe, no talking. Come through quick like blow. He ducking and rolling all over the floor. Wolfing as soon as I walk through the door, she asked you, please come get this hoe. Make a bad bitch treat me like a king. Feed me grapes and kiss my toes, bitch. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Tiffany Fane in a blue box, 401k in a shoebox. My favorite rapper named Tupac. Love Tupac cause he shot two cops. I got a 9mm called Thug Life. I got a new chain that say fuck ice. The diamonds gonna go crazy. My girl say you so crazy. The bullshit rules all phasing. The bitches and hoes gon' love me. The niggas and hoes gon' hate. Can't lift me up. Hit her back when you back in the rack or I'm back in the land. One more chance. Put your face in the cat crowd. Do the rush hour dance. Okay, 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 okay.
That was a good song coming up. I like it.
What is up, Minneapolis? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, I said if we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down! 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 Minneapolis, we are out here today after witnessing the murder of Alex Pretti on Saturday. Shame! Instead of staying afraid, we are out on the streets here to shut it down. We know that the most powerful thing we can do is to shut it down, shut down our schools, not go to work, show up on the streets, and tell ICE is out of our streets. We have our first speaker, Zay, who's a part of the Black Student Union at the University of Minnesota. Make some noise.
What's going on, everybody? I first want to thank everyone in attendance for being here. Whether you come from upstate, a state over, or across the nation, you're here to stand up for my city, Minneapolis. Yeah. My family is from here. I was born in Minneapolis. I know and love this city like a family member. However, my being here shouldn't matter. That shouldn't mean those of us who came here escaping war, terror, or in search of a better life should be afraid to leave our homes. We shouldn't be afraid to go to school, but we shouldn't be afraid to be in community. Minneapolis is a city full of strong, kind-hearted people who relentlessly fight for our neighbors, our family. We are a city of immigrants. From Burritos Burrito to Afro Deli to Carmel Mall to the South Side. Our community of immigrants make Minneapolis great. We are stronger than this administration makes us out to be, and we are stronger than hate. But don't just take my word for it. Look at our track record. In 2020, we came out in the thousands to protest the unjust murder of George Floyd. 1 week ago today, we came out over 50,000 strong to protest the unconscionable killing of Renée Good. Give it up for Minneapolis, yo. Today, we are not just out here to fight for Renée Good or Alex Pretti, but every last person who has been murdered or otherwise been made victim to ISIS terror. Liam Ramos, the 5-year-old boy with the blue hat and the Spider-Man backpack, is currently in a detention center in Texas. He is lethargic, depressed, and not eating well. He is asking about his classmates. He should be with them. He should be with them right now. In 2026 alone, 8 people have died in dealings with ICE. Their names are Luis Gustavo Nunez Cáceres, Gerardo Lunos Campos, Victor Manuel Diaz, Haradi La, Luis Beltran Yanez Cruz, Eber Sanchez Dominguez, Renée Good, and Alex Pretti. This is not normal. This is not business as usual. This is not a news story, and this is not a headline. They want us to tolerate these deaths. They want us to get tired. They want us to get afraid, but we will not. Minneapolis, as well as the rest of the nation, will fight against ICE terror with the general strike. That is our biggest power as the general public. We fight with our wallets. The fight will be long, hard, and likely exhausting, but we must keep hope. We must keep fighting in the belief that there is a better tomorrow. There's no way to know what will happen next, but I do know that we will get through this together as one city, one state, and one nation. Thank you.
No more Minnesota noise! Minneapolis will strike! No more Minnesota noise! Minneapolis will strike! Said no more Minnesota noise! Minneapolis will strike! 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 Woo! Make some noise! Our next speaker up today is Leslie Redmond from Don't Complain, Activate, and former president of the NAACP in Minnesota. Make some noise!
I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. And in the great words of Fred Hampton, you can jail a revolutionary, but you can never jail the revolution. And it's important to say the words because we're just a few steps away from where they are holding a journalist, Georgia Ford. Say that ain't right. Say that ain't right. And they're also holding Jamel Lundy and Trayhorn Crew for just standing up for justice, for standing up for Renée. And it should show us the state of America, where we are more concerned with jailing people, standing up against ICE, than jailing ICE that are killing us on the streets. And it's important that we remember that this Be like Renee. Stand up for your neighbor. We have to look these enemies in the eye and tell them that they are not welcome here. That they don't get to terrorize our communities and make people stay in the house and afraid to go to work and afraid to go to school. Somebody say that ain't right. Say that ain't right. We gotta stand for something, you all, or we're gonna fall for anything. And what I want to remind you all is that this didn't start with Alex and Renee. And I also want to bring up Nikema Levy Armstrong, Chantel Allen, and William Kelly. I was trying to think his last name. Amen. It's cold out here. And William Kelly, who were arrested also for standing up for justice, right? And it didn't start here. It started back in the 1800s with our indigenous brothers and sisters when they hung 38 of them right here in Minnesota. It started with Jamar Clark in 2015 and Philando Castile in 2016 and Justine DeMond in 2017 and George Floyd in 2020, and the list goes on and on. Amir Locke, his anniversary is coming up. And so I want to tell all of you who are woke now, don't ever go back to sleep. They're trying to demonize being awoke because they want you to be asleep. And I'm going to wrap up by telling you this. You can't support Target and tyranny. You can't support Target and say you don't support Trump. Because they abandoned us. They jumped ship as soon as they got an opportunity. And for all of these corporations, y'all saw the 60 corporations that put out a letter that they could have kept. Y'all saw it, right? They couldn't even say ICE out. They couldn't even say the simple words of ICE out. Nobody's coming to save us. We gotta save ourselves. We gotta save ourselves. So I want y'all to do something with me as I wrap this up. Oh, y'all look so good right now. Y'all look so good right now. Y'all don't look Minnesota nice. Y'all look Minnesota strong. Y'all look Minnesota strong. Y'all look Minnesota strong. It looked like Trump chose the wrong place. It looked like he didn't know that we love our neighbors. It looked like he didn't know that we was going to get ICE the hell up out of here. So when I say don't complain, I want for y'all to say activate. Y'all got that? Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. What do we want? What do we want? And when do we want it? And when do we want it? Grace and peace, Leslie E. Redmond. I love you all. Let's stay connected. Follow me on socials, Leslie E. Redmond. We got to demand justice for Georgia 4, Jamel Lundy and Trayvon Cruz, who are locked up right now just down the street for speaking truth to power. Grace and peace, you all. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. And they can lock up a revolutionary, but they can never lock up the revolution. Make some noise for Leslie! Justice for Georgia 4! 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 Justice for Alex Pretti! 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 ICE out of our city! 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 ICE out of our city!
director of New Justice Project Minnesota. Make some noise!
Keep making that noise for your folks. All power to the people. Hey, yo, I want to start out by sharing my love and
Hey, really quick, guys, breaking news. A
A
magistrate judge has ruled that the charges against Georgia Ford are not violent in nature and have ordered her release.
What I need y'all to do is look to the person
Federal
to your left and
prosecutors
tell
had
them,
argued that
I
she
got
should
your
be
back.
jailed, claiming that allegations tied to the city's
to the
church
person to
protests
your
are
right and
violent.
you tell them,
The judge
I got your
rejected
back.
that claim and allowed Georgia
Hey, yo,
Ford
we
to
on
go
the federal
home as the
occupation,
case
y'all.
moves forward.
A federal occupation that's
Get
looking
fucked,
to
MAGA.
lock up our immigrant brothers
fuck
and
yourselves.
sisters, ship them away. They want them dead. And they want
Get
any
fucked.
of us that stand in their
Please
way
post that.
dead. And we ain't going for that, because who keeps us safe?
Get that posted everywhere. So again, just breaking news, a magistrate judge has ruled the charges against Georgia Fort are not violent in nature and ordered her release. Federal prosecutors had argued she should be jailed, claiming the allegations tied to the city's church protests were violent. The judge rejected that claim and allowed Fort to go home as her case now moves forward. This marks the third time prosecutors have tried and failed to convince a judge that these protest-related charges meet that standard. Fucking losers. From the prosecutors to the president to their little voters, all of them are fucking losers. Dumbass president. We got a pedophile for a president and think the prosecutors are going to actually put us behind bars. Go fuck yourselves. Charges will be thrown the fuck out. Now I ain't scared of shit now. And this protest is becoming bigger than the rally.
So each and every one of us need to be calling on Governor Walz to implement an eviction moratorium. When do we need an eviction moratorium? When do we need an eviction moratorium? As a lifelong runner, I am watching history repeat itself. I'm watching slave patrols on our streets and in our communities.
So now we gotta wait to see if the government appeals right away or if they hold her over the weekend.
And military weapons putting fear in our hearts, trying to intimidate us. But right now, look around. Who's scared? We ain't scared. Who's scared? We ain't scared. Who's scared? We ain't scared. Who is scared? We ain't scared.
Ain't scared of shit.
ICE knows that we ain't scared. The country knows
They really did mess with the wrong state. They really did. They really chose the wrong
The
one.
entire world knows that we ain't scared. Say that shit again. We ain't scared.
Every single right-wing person is left here with their tail tucked between their legs.
Corporate America.
Or got Jake Langed.
Over $20 billion off of this ICE shit. Out.
Just get this shit marching already, dude.
We back, baby. We back, baby. Say that shit again. We ain't scared.
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 Hey, yo, so hear me out. Now is the time to dig deep, y'all. Now is the time to build real multiracial solidarity, y'all. Now is the time to build real working class solidarity, y'all. And now is the time to lean into the international struggle, y'all. And I'm gonna end like this, right? I'm tired of these fake ass elected officials playing in our face, bro. I'm tired of Mayor Fry taking backdoor call. He ain't take a call from nobody, but he want to take a call with Trump. Boom, Jacob. Boom. Governor Walz wants to take backdoor calls with Trump and make deals about black and brown bodies. Boom, Governor Walz. Boom. So I'm gonna say it like this. The demand of the people is to get ICE off our streets. The demand of the people is to get ICE out for good. And the demand of the people is to abolish a fascist, murderous, paramilitary organization that's out here trying to take us out. And we ain't going for none of that. Again, right now is the time to lean in. I want you to look at your neighbor again and tell them, I got your back. I want you to look at your neighbor again and tell them, I got your back. And with that, I'm going to say all power to the people, baby. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people. And one more time, fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. For a long time, fuck ICE.
Minneapolis, make some noise! Let's hear it! Minnesota, let's be clear! A general strike is what they fear! Minnesota, let's be clear! A general strike is what they fear! A general strike is what they fear! A general strike is what they fear! Strike! 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 Minneapolis! Grab your neighbor, make sure you got your buddy, because there's thousands of you today! No more Minnesota noise! No more Minnesota noise! I said no more Minnesota noise! No more Minnesota noise! No more Minnesota noise! No more Minnesota noise! Minneapolis will strike! Minneapolis will strike! No more Minnesota noise! No more Minnesota noise! Minneapolis will strike! Minneapolis will strike! And before that, we're gonna start marching, so pack in, be safe, no rushing. We got plenty of space for the hundreds of thousands of people that are showing up today. Make some noise!
I mean, all you gotta do is look at the size difference in right-wing shit versus the rest of us. They have nothing. They can threaten, they can intimidate. They don't have shit. They have little influencers on X that most of you don't even know who the fuck they are. They don't have anything.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Jake Lang couldn't even get 4 people to show up for him. The only criminals are this administration, this Trump administration. Put a 1 in the chat if you're against MAGA. MAGA has bot farms and incels. They have incel armies, that's it. They got like Facebook pages, that's it. They don't have shit. We had a big, oh my goodness, dude, we had a $300 chat. What the hell? Canada, the work you're doing is absolutely critical, and we're lucky to have an independent journalist like you giving us unfiltered truth. Hopefully this can help with, oh yeah, definitely. Some mahalo. Thank you. Also had 20 gifteds. I'm dead serious. I've covered all types of political shit now for 6 years. The right wing has nothing. And when they do start, it'll be too late for them, just like it was in 2020, because MAGA is always a day late and dollars short with everything. They're just going to try to steamroll fascism through. But when they start protesting and doing Stop the Steal and Save Our Children, weird shit like later, it'll be too late. And they'll probably get counter-protested the fuck out. Put a 1 in the chat if you would show up to any right-wing protest and counter-protest it. Actually, put a 2 in the chat for that. I already know how their shit goes. They'll get them out there, and then they'll be like, just their chants will be like Trump, 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 and then they'll like do the national anthem and shit. And their shit is so huff. No, I was not at the pipeline. Nope. My first, I'm not a communist either. No. You can keep saying that, but I'm not. I support free market capitalism. There just needs to be proper taxing on billionaires and the ultra rich. But no, I support having your own business and shit. I have my own business. The more you say I'm a communist, the more people that are going to turn against you. You fucking idiot. Keep calling me that, though. That works. It's working well for you. Keep calling me that, keep calling me a left-wing terrorist, and then when you have regular people go look at my social media, they're like, okay, yeah, I don't know what this MAGA loser's talking about, and then they're on my team now. So keep doing that. Please keep doing that. You haven't seen MAGAs in public in a minute now? Yeah, they don't leave their house. I wouldn't either if I were them, to be honest. They get like little brave, little right-wing agitators to come here, and then they leave too. This is not angry at all, trust me. I can't even get to the street yet. This protest is going to be so big. Make sure you guys look at the sky cam. I don't know what news is in the sky, but there's one helicopter up above us. So turn people against because they have an opinion. It's not about opinion no more. It's not about it. This isn't enough fucking opinion no more. MAGA, you're not going to be able to cope into that one either. Oh, because we have different opinion? No, because you're fascist, fat, and losers. Sorry, I almost said a word I can't say. Losers. It is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. Wait till the pendulum swings. Wait till the pendulum swings back. Oh boy. To demand every MAGA in the administration goes to prison. And we have to, basically, all the strategies of this right-wing shit needs to be used against them. Everything they do, we got to do it against them when the pendulum swings. No quarter. No, it won't be called Minneapolis. We'll call it Minneapolis. Nuremberg trials. To have the trials here in Minneapolis. Won't be held in Nuremberg. You also notice that there's no right-wing pushback from right-wing Minnesotans either. Have you guys noticed that for 60 plus days now? There's no gathering of right-wing anything in Minnesota against this because they know. They're probably out here too. If they're not MAGA, they're out here. That should tell you everything you need to know. Ain't nothing going on. No counter-protesting unless it's people from out of state coming here. And they have big media in Israel-funded platforms. Besides that, no regular right-wing Minnesotans are coming out to counter this. Ain't shit. Want to get to the front so you guys can see this.
Minneapolis, keep your sons ahead! That's what I'm talking about. Across the nation, we are getting visibility. Everybody is seeing this. We are leading the way right here in Minnesota, right here in Minneapolis, all the way to LA, to New York, to Texas, to everywhere, across the world. We will make a change. This is the revolution. This is the revolution. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? 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 Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
up into
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want?
We're trying to get up into the Skyway.
I'm coming.
You going up top? Yeah, bro. Hey, what's up, bro? To your left. Sorry. Oh, let me get serious. To your left. This is the very front of it. So a sneaky way to get warm for a little bit in the Skyway. If you guys are just tuning in, they're live in Minneapolis in a Skyway, so you guys can get a different angle because I haven't gone up into the Skyways yet to show you guys the crowd. But we're inside in the nice warm Skyway. There are thousands and thousands in the street right now. Sorry about that, buddy. So they brought the whole Minnesota out. Yeah, when you fly the American flag upside down, it's a sign of distress. So that's why you'll see American flags upside down. And when we start seeing the tail end of it, we'll get back outside and go down there and get back outside again, guys. It's just the best way to show you how many people are in this. Seems like there's an even bigger group coming now. It's like they got two waves. I got another vehicle here and another sign and more speakers here. So there's another wave of protesters coming right now. And the truck's part of the protest, so don't worry. Unless you give us a breakdown of who these people are, it's in the title of the stream. Protest and rally against ICE. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They are protesting ICE. Maybe some of the signs could help you read. I don't know. Seems like every person has a sign in their hand, so might help you understand. Thank you, VJ. Still coming. The other side. And this the crowd marching now.
What's up? Okay, what's up? I'm doing it right now. Perfect. Sorry, I just with all the gloves and the gear, it's hard to get the phone out.
Bigger crowd than last week. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of people.
I'm on it.
This looks, I don't know. It's really hard to get. There's another at least 10,000 at least right now. I stood in that one spot for like an hour as the protest went by. I don't know. Definitely a lot of people though. An enemy from within 10 said, all I've heard is IC. In pretty good trouble, thank you so much. An enemy from within, way to show up Minnesota, of course. Original Flame, of course.
That one that's always out. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you for the 20 gifted, Sator. Thank you for becoming a member, Carletta. Thank you for the 50 from Serendipitous Stars. Thank you, Merc. Thank you. The 100, again, the 100 from Lady again. The 100, okay, I'm caught up now. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the Twitch subs and everything over there on Twitch. You should watch MSN play the numbers down again. Fuck MSN. Fuck them. Unless they're out here with us. And I'll tell you which ones are. New York Times, Reuters, AP, The Guardian. MS Now. CNN sometimes. Thank you, Brix Bree, for your tier 5 gifted subs. Tier 1 subs over there. Brix Bree, thank you. You would be interested to know how the demonstrators voted Republican and now regret it. I mean, at this point, you're going to... I mean, that's... I don't care. I personally don't care about them, but... I mean, I'm sure you'll see reports as time goes on of more and more of them regretting, but it's too late. Everything that was going to happen that you're seeing was already pre-told. It was everyone that was at least aware of the politics of America going into 2024 knew the stakes because of the Heritage Foundation and the Republican Party and the direction they were going. I understand, there's the Democratic Party can be incompetent or have losers in it and have terrible politicians, but as a party itself, it's not aligning with any sort of fascism or a dictatorship in which they'll have ultimate control of everything, whereas the Republican Party was running on that. And so there wasn't to both sides at all for me in 2024. It was just doing what we could to prevent the absolute fascism of this Republican Party and Donald Trump. And the crowd is still coming from the other side, by the way. But for me, though, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not there to. I'm not here to make a safe space for Republicans that need a safe landing place. Like, I'm not doing that.
No to fascism. Hot dish hockey.
They can struggle and figure it out like I had to. We can be in my community and assimilate, but beyond that, I'm not coddling anyone.
That's crazy.
Still coming from the other side, so there's still thousands upon thousands. Oh yeah, don't forget the Republican Party put Band-Aids on their ear when Trump faked this assassination attempt. Don't forget they all did that too. Fucking cult.
Sorry.
You're good. One to this side. This is the other side still. Still people coming. This is the other side we were looking at, and there's still people all the way, like... I mean, I don't know, that's... Keep going.
No, you're good.
downtown Minneapolis. We are downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. Protests against ICE continue, no matter what. Somebody's got a train horn out there. Got the big Constitution rolling through here soon. Some massive, massive Constitution coming out. Bill of Rights. That'll do it. Still not seeing the end of the march yet. Big old like We the People Constitution comment.
That's cool. I get a video.
Looks like it's signed by everybody that decided to. Still not seeing the ending of this thing. Shoot. You good? Big ice out Minnesota sign.
I picked up Balloon's prescription at Costco Pharmacy yesterday. He's like, yeah, she was taking Wolford. So that's what he calls it. Which, yeah, I realize that's not that funny because you haven't seen it, but there's pictures on the signs. It's incredible. Yeah, I can't.
Remember, Trump and MAGA have nothing like this. They don't have this. They don't have the people power. They don't have any of this shit. We're in the Skyway. Getting warm, but also this is the best angle to see the entire protest. We have heated skyways between all the buildings, so you can be downtown and be inside the whole time if you want. course. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you people for protesting. But you're protesting the wrong thing. It's Donald Trump you need to get rid of. It's Donald.
Amen.
Donald.
Amen.
Donald!
I'm just tuning in. We're live in downtown Minneapolis. Right now we're in the Skyway. Kind of cheating, getting warm while everyone's down cold, but this is the best view to give you guys the whole protest as it's marching. When I start to see the ending of it, I will go back outside and get back into the crowd. Georgia Fort's out. Really quick, chat. Here's Georgia. Oh, my bad. She's on stream right now.
VHS? Is that ice? Or is that like...
My bad. Can you guys hear me? My bad. I hit the mute button. Can you guys hear me? I was saying that's Georgia Fort. Georgia's free. All right. I must have hit the mute button by accident. Hold on. Catch back up, King. There it is. There's Georgia.
The front of everyone's minds. And so, to everybody who showed up today, thank you. Please continue to support other people who are being charged. Obviously, because there's ongoing litigation, there is not much that I can say beyond what I'm saying now. But amplifying the truth, documenting what is happening in our community is not a crime.
Listen!
Questions that were asked a few weeks ago on a Sunday morning by concerned community members, those questions still need to be answered.
That's Georgia, so she's free right now.
Committed to continuing to follow the story until their questions are answered.
Yes, thank you, Georgia!
So that's Georgia, y'all. She's gonna go home and be with her family likely, but she's free. I'll call her and check in on her as soon as I can. But this freaking protest, look at this though. Oh, I think I now finally see the end of it on the other Skyway. I can see vehicles, so I'm about to get down there. So share that out. Georgia Fort's freed. Show the protest. Well, the reason why a bunch of people are out protesting today is because they also just arrested journalists. People here have been targeted. The march is still going. That's breaking news right now. Georgia Fort's free. I don't know who that lady. She's a journalist here. I put stories out already. It's on the YouTube channel. It's on the Facebook page. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. I can only post it on 18 different social medias for you guys to see about what's going on around here. But Georgia Fort has been released and she's free right now. I think I'm gonna get back outside, y'all, because the crowd's starting to come around.
I see you downstairs. How you doing? Snuck up on people once, huh? How y'all doing?
I don't know about Don Lemon. I hope the best for him. Georgia Fort's one of us. So is Don in terms of a journalist, but Georgia's a Minnesotan. She's a local. She's an Emmy Award-winning journalist. I'm not worried about Don Lemon. Don Lemon will be fine. He's got corporate elite lawyers. And I'm sure CNN will help him out, even though he doesn't work there anymore. But I'm sure he's getting all the types of help that regular independent. I know Don Lemon's independent now, and I love that. I'm not shitting on Don Lemon at all. I'm just like he's got connections, and Georgia does too, which is great. But like not as much as Don Lemon does. You know what I mean? He's got money. He'll be able to fight that. So I was never really concerned with Don Lemon facing like serious issues. Not saying that though that Don Lemon deserved any of that. He didn't. He's an independent journalist now, and that's what he's doing. He's been out at everywhere I've been now. He's been out in the streets covering what we're covering now. But I was more concerned about Georgia.
Trump, this goes away. I'm telling you, get rid of Trump, this goes away.
Facts.
Yeah, well.
Guy in the skyway speaking facts.
You
gotta get rid of that guy. Oh wow, look at the black and white "Don't Tread on Me" flag. I'm telling you, MAGA, you lost that. You lost "Don't Tread on Me." You lost the Second Amendment. Look at that one. I don't like the snake though, but I mean, it's the black and white goes hard. You lost all that shit for being idiots in the last just month. Being fucking losers. I am Mercado. Yeah. For sure. Of course, buddy. Of course. I'm gonna go back outside. Excuse me. Time to get back out there in it. Look how beautiful Minneapolis is, though. You can just come and hang out in these places. Like, can I go down? How do I go down? That way? Into a different building?
What's that?
I just got to go downstairs.
Yes, sir.
That way?
Elevator.
Okay.
The end is finally going.
Yeah.
They might light some buses.
Yeah.
Have you been taken down there?
Yeah, I've been down there and I'm doing documenting and stuff.
Minnesota May I don't know if that's wrong to ask.
Yeah.
Minnesota
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Born and raised.
Me too. And right now, I'm feeling a little Minnesota pride.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, definitely. You have a good... Absolutely. You have a good day. Take the elevators work, bro. Yeah. Hear the Bruce Springsteen song. It's Mary Tyler Moore. She had a TV show in Minneapolis back in the day, I guess. Didn't watch it. Never watched a single episode, I guess. We're back out here in the crowd. Facebook audio, I don't know what to do about that. Is Facebook fixed? Is Facebook audio good now? I'm so sick of that audio problem. Well, we're on the ground now. No more warm. We're out of the Skyway. Hi. What's that? Sure, if you wanted to. You left it to YouTube? That's my advantage. Definitely. Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I'm good. Not. If anything, it just made me want to, tighten up my own security. But in terms of me, I'm not afraid of shit. These white nationalists will find out before I do. All right. Oh yeah, bro. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Live downtown Minneapolis. Just went past the Target Center. Guess we'll go over a little further before we get to the... Let's get up here a little further. All Minnesotans support this too, by the way. That's why you don't see anybody speaking out against it. In terms of getting ICE out, I speak for all Minnesotans. I speak for all Minnesotans. They all want ICE out.
Justice, no peace! No 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 justice, no peace! All power to the people! Revolution now! Democracy forever! People united shall never be defeated!
won't be enthusiastically supporting any candidate in the Democratic Party. I'm not going to say left or right because I'm not voting for any right-wing person ever again in my life. That doesn't matter. But I'm not supporting any Democratic Party candidate that is not out in these streets or isn't being more of an activist towards what's happening in Minneapolis and around the country with these ICE raids. If they've barely said shit about it, if they've tried to, like, especially if they voted to fund ICE, like, absolutely not. I'm not with the vote blue no matter who thing. I just won't. And you can't make me either. There's a lot of Democrats and then Democrat influencers that for some reason just want to continue the status quo. Fuck that. That just want to return back to some type of a whatever. This has been going for 10 years now. Donald Trump and MAGA have been growing for 10 years. And yeah, they're on their last ditch efforts, but there's still a problem. And status quoing the current situation and being a party that is just like, okay, well, let's make sure both sides are happy. Get the fuck out of here. Democratic policies and positions of the Democratic Party will benefit the right wing as well. Their policies will help right-wing working class individuals. It will help them. They'll be against it. They'll call it all types of names, but in the end, they will use it and it will help them. So fuck them. Fuck the both sides bullshit, all of that. MAGA policies only are fascist. They will hurt us all. Left-wing policies in general will help more people, and the right wing will benefit from it too. And so if the Democrats or progressives, whoever in the Democratic Party is not campaigning for people that are voting for them, they're fucked. If they're trying to campaign and vote to try to get both sides to vote for them, they're super fucked. They need to stop being weak. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I won't. I'm telling you, I already did it for Harris in 2024. If they're weak, I'm not supporting them. I don't care. Because all that's going to do is just bring fascism back again anyways. Might as well just stay in the fucking fight. Why don't I do it? Because I don't have to run for an elected office. I don't want to have power over people. The fuck you mean? I don't want to be a politician. Instead, I can film and be a journalist and do this. Clearly it works. I have more power doing this than I would in the government anyways, especially over the minds of others. I got the right wing showing up at my fucking door. So, what do I need to run for office for? I'm only 32 anyways. I'm not old enough. But I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't feel like this American system's gonna last long anyways. I'm not about to uphold this shit. This shit's going away no matter what. The system of our government and everything, that's all gonna go away in like soon.
Ice,
seems like I have all the answers because I pay attention. And I spent years talking about politics and geopolitics every single day. I hated it. That's why I know what I'm talking about. I don't have all the answers, but in terms of what this administration is doing and the effects of it, I absolutely know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, you'll just keep seeing more and more terrible things happen, and I'll be like, yep, I told you that was going to happen. We're on South Washington Avenue now. The march is massive. Let's go back in over here. March is taking up like all of South Washington Avenue, I believe. Sure. We're just tuning in. We're live in downtown Minneapolis. We're in the middle of a march right now as protests continue against ICE and the federal occupation of Minnesota, the killings of Renée Good and Alex Pretti, the absolute soulless behavior of these ICE agents grabbing black and brown individuals off the street. They're not criminals. MAGA will cope and say, well, they came in the country illegally, so therefore they are criminal. Go fuck yourselves. Okay? Go fuck yourself 3 times. And then also the jailing and harassment of journalists as well now. But I can report that Georgia Fort has been released. King Demetrius had it on his stream, and Georgia Fort has been released from detainment, and she's going back home.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
MAGA wants to be on the side of 80-20 issues, and they're choosing to be on the side of the 20. And then they will find out what happens because of that.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Block the trolls and 2 people would be on chat. Oh, okay. Let's test that actually. Let's test that right now. Members, say what's up. Let's test it. They said block the trolls. There'll only be 2 people in chat. Okay. Well, here's my paying members that support my page on a monthly basis, so we can keep going. I guess we'll find out. I bet you I have more people than Jake Lang did. I bet you I have more people than Jake Lang that support me. Oh, it's looking like more than 3 people there. Oops. Oh, damn, and the viewer count went up too. That's crazy. Dang. That's wild. Thank you, Lady Marge88. So proud of you. Very important work you're doing. Freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Thank you. Okay, we can put the chat back. I think I proved the point. I think I proved my point. All right, chat, it's back. Sub back. Had to check a troll really quick. As usual. Is that your poem? All right, are you ready to read it? You won't be on camera. Oh, you put it into the what? Oh, for sure, definitely, yes. There's somebody next to me that wants to read a poem to you guys. Is this where this is going? loons, less goons. Just tuning in, we're live downtown Minneapolis as protests continue against the federal occupation of Minnesota. Put in the comments where you guys are all tuned in from if you could. Put in the chat where you guys are all watching from. Oh, shoot. I got taken out by the sign. What up, Bemidji? What up, Lakeville? Phoenix, Jersey. What up, Ohio? St. Michael, Minnesota.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud and say clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Just tuning in, we're live in downtown Minneapolis with a massive march of thousands and thousands against the federal occupation of our state. So there's a lot of gays here. Yeah, that's cool. They're also at the MAGA rallies and they crash the Grindr servers. But they like to be different about it there. At least in this crowd, it's open to the LGBTQ plus community, which I think is cool. MAGA just pretends like they're gonna lock all of them up and they hate them all, but they really are. So, two differences. Oh, we're over in the park. What up? Hey, what up, bro? How you doing? You doing good? Of course. So I think all this whole crowd went together in the park that it started in last week, right outside of Viking Stadium. We got rid of our GM. I liked him at first, but yeah, he made some terrible choices, and our team sucks, and Sam Darnold's going to the Super Bowl, and we just stupid choices, stupid decisions. So, all right, we have a new GM coming in for the Vikings. We'll see what happens. if we're going to be able to get much closer.
That's the stage above this. This is Reynolds phenomenon without
That was my first love when I was like,
This is about fear, y'all. But today, the brave of God,
Clown car's still going.
the names of loved ones taken, the names of fathers and mothers, tías y tíos, brothers and sisters, and our neighbors. Neighbors taking a traffic stop, neighbors taking a job site, neighbors taking absolutely doing nothing. Let me be clear what this moment is asking all of us. This is not just another march, you just stand in the cold. This is a line we choose. And we're here to say, fear will now be normal in Minnesota. And today, we say no more. No more violence in our streets. No more terror in our neighborhoods. No federal forces operating. Our demands are clear. Immediate withdrawal of all ICE and federal immigration enforcement. Immediate release of all constitutional observers and our press that has been taken this morning. An independent investigation to the killing of Alex and Renee. An end to racial profiling. This is a turning point. And let's commit to something together. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Again.
Stand up, fight back.
Again.
Stand up, fight back.
Minnesota, here is clear. And the world, pay attention. The brave of us are choosing to fight. And this is personal. For 25 years, I was an undocumented immigrant. And I am damn proud of our city. Not in our streets. Make some noise! What do we want? What do we want it? I said, what do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Thank you, everybody. Let's keep on filling into the park side on the left and right. Just so everyone is safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Okay, introducing our next speaker is Executive Director of CARE Minnesota, Jaylani Hussein. Make some noise!
I want to greet you all with a greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May peace and blessings be upon all of you today. Minnesota, I want to start off by saying to all of you right now here that you did the most important thing today. You showed up! You showed up! We find today another moment. What the American people do not know about Minnesota, or may have forgotten about is that nearly 6 years ago, in the middle of the COVID pandemic, Minnesotans would choose to fight the oldest pandemic, the police brutality after the murder of George Floyd, and we woke up Minnesota. In that pandemic, when everybody was home, we were outside letting the world know that we will fight for justice for George Floyd. And in the last 6 years, we have been carrying that mantle, the burden of fighting for George Floyd and all stolen lives of state-sanctioned violence that has been happening not only here, but all over this country. And we have been tested many times before, but Minnesota, once again, we have been tested. And now Minnesota, Minneapolis, and the Twin Cities is the front line for the fight for our democracy, for the fight for our Constitution. I want you to know they chose the right community to bring this fight to. We have been fighting for the last 6 years, and we have been ready for this moment. ICE may have not been ready for us. And that is why today I am declaring to all of you that winning, we are 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 winning. What they do not know is that if you corner a Minnesotan, that Minnesotans will fight back for their immigrant neighbors, will fight back for the Constitution, will fight back against any tyranny, any fascism.
Facts.
And Minnesotans are fighting back with our youth. I want to give a shout out to all the young leaders, all the young people. All the young people who are out during the day and night, standing up for their neighbors. Renee Good and Alex Pretti embody the best of our community. But there's a lot of Renee Goods and a lot of Alex Prettis on every corner, on every street here in Minnesota and across this country. And what the federal government does not know is they cannot arrest all of us. There's not enough prisons for all of us. As many of you know, this morning you woke up to the news on the attack of our Constitution when they arrested 2 black journalists, Don Lemon and Georgia Ford. This attack is not just on us, but it's an attack on the First Amendment. It's an attack on journalism all over this country, and we have a message to all journalists in this moment. Stand up with your colleagues. Stand up for the First Amendment. Stand up in this moment. I also have some good news. I just came from the federal courthouse, and both Georgia Ford has been released. And also they took many of our leaders, as you know, Jamel Lundy, who's also running for state senate, as well as also one of our longest activists, Trahern Cruz, and both of them are out and free at this moment. And what I witnessed in that courtroom this morning is that they can bring all the charges. We still believe in the American people. We still believe in the court system. We still believe in justice in this country. And if they're going to try to turn down the Constitution, we're going to defend the Constitution. My message to you is that we are on the clock as the rest of the nation watches us. They told us that we will not be able to do what we did today. And they told us that we would not be able to do what we did last Friday. But I have a message to the rest of the country. Minnesota is leading. What are you doing? Minnesotans are braving the coldest temperatures to stand up for each other. What are you doing in your community? With our whistles and our warm hearts and our mints, we are standing up for our neighbors. What are you doing in your community? America, if Minnesota is standing for you, standing for the democracy, we ask for the rest of you to stand with Minnesota. This moment calls for courage. This moment also calls for hope. And I ask every single one of you, do not leave the streets. Stay in the streets. Stay in this fight. And I want you to take some time this week to check in on each other. I will tell you, I have never seen Minnesota the way we are now. I have seen people hugging each other randomly in the streets. I have people who are talking to each other. I have seen people to their neighbors like never before. Minnesota, this moment is only making us stronger. This moment is only making us more resilient. This moment is making us to be the best in America. In this moment, we are sharing to the rest of the country that we are fighting for freedom. We are fighting for each other. And we are fighting for a future where all people are not illegal. That every single person is dignified. And when we say ICE is out, we don't mean leave Minnesota. We say it ends here in Minnesota. We created the right recipe to fight ICE. It's a warm heart, a whistle, and a community that has radical love for each other. That is how we fight ICE. There is a generation yet to be born, and they will be told about this moment. They will be told about this day. And they will be told that when they came for all of us, Minnesotans woke up in shoes and the right hat, and they stood up on every street and every corner to fight fascism. So my message to the countless people that still love to watch this, there are many people who romanticize about the time of Dr. King and the Civil Rights era. This is our Civil Rights era. This is our moment. We stood up so you can be free. We stood up so that no more in this country fascism can survive. And to President Trump and the others, you came for us, but we are right here. We are right here.
Chat. We even have Packer fans
Just
here.
a couple of weeks
That's
ago,
how united we are.
Little man Bavino came to Minnesota not knowing anything
Little bitch,
about
but you know.
But just like any other good Minnesotans, all we did is de-ice that little man back to where he came from.
Exactly. Sent his ass home.
And that is the message that we have for all the fascists and the supporters. Minnesotans will de-ice you. And this moment is our moment. And victory is around the corner. Stay on the streets. Demand justice. Fight for your neighbor. Be a Minnesota. This is stand up,
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Move! ICE, get out the way! Get out the way! ICE, get out the way!
Move, ICE, get out the way. Get out the way, ICE, get out the way. Move, ICE, get out the way. Get out the way, ICE, get out the way. Move, ICE, get out the way. Get out the way, ICE, get out the way.
Our next speaker is John, an educator with the Minneapolis School District and a union leader in the Minneapolis Federation of Educators. Make some noise!
When we fight, 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 when we fight. Make some noise, Minnesota! Let's not forget that this day was called for by students. This was called for by students, and we answered the call. I became an educator because I believe that young people are the catalyst for change in our society. I and thousands of teachers feel this way about our students. Now, as a unionist, we have a responsibility as organized labor to join this call and to continue to build the power necessary to bring the Trump administration to its knees. To end this racist campaign of ICE terror for good. The labor movement has a duty to our class to organize and build our power. My students are the future of the working class. So I ask, what are we as educators doing to teach students about the power that they have? We must follow the lead of our students. Today, across this city and across this country, our students shut it down! 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 We must take this call and shut it down. We will shut down Minneapolis. We will shut down St. Paul. We will shut down Minnesota. We will shut down this country. But we must build the type of society that we as working people deserve to live in.
nationwide high school walkouts. So make some
My name's Emelina. I'm from the Bear Clan, and I come from the Real Life Nation. I live in Minneapolis. I am a PSL student organizer, a proud Mexican American, and a proud member of the Red Light Nation. High schoolers across the country are walking out and leading walkouts. We've seen high school activity at unprecedented levels, a level we have seen since the 1960s civil rights movement. Students are vital to the movement. Students led this call, thousands answered in support. High school students won't cause the same economic impacts of regular workers. So why are people empowered so scared? Because we are the future, and he won't be obedient and won't tolerate exploitation, and he will create the world we want to see. We will be organized and have learned lessons from the movement of the past and today. A future where issues we face, like our neighbors being thrown in detention centers and our environment being disseminated, won't exist. We need more. We need everyone is cared for us and has everything they need, not just to survive, but also to thrive. Thank you, Jimmy Bush!
Make some noise! Our next speaker is Christos from the University of Minnesota, Rock Labor Union!
What's up, Minnesota? My name is Christos Halakas. I'm a chef, a researcher, a teacher, a union member. But most of all, I am a Minnesotan! Minnesotan. This last year has been especially difficult for us, and yet we remain strong. This is the 6th time I've been out in the cold, surrounded by hundreds to hundreds of thousands of friends and neighbors. Of the resistance we've mounted. Community members of all ages patrol our streets to protect their neighbors. Food drive after food drive. Our groups of neighbors surrounding ICE, giving legal knowledge, whistling, honking, recording, sacrificing their physical well-being, and even their lives. Minnesotans have proven their morals. Minnesotans have proven their love. Minnesotans have proven their grit. And we have revealed our culture. Culture of grit, reciprocal care, and resistance is winning! Yeah! We have not won, not even close. We have killed the momentum of a fascist regime that previously seemed unstoppable. Yeah! Check on his power was his own morals. We proved
showed this administration that the Minnesotan people were a check on his power. What kind of power? People power. I said this atop a garbage bin at the intersection of 26th and Nicollet, just feet away from where Alex Pretti was murdered. This is our city! Whose city? Our city! Whose city? Our city! Whose city? Our city! I'm from the east side of St. Paul. My first job was at Lubbock and Los Campos. My second, Pappy. I now work at the University of Minnesota. I played soccer my whole life. My people are Mexicano, Palestinian, Jordanian, Senegalese, Somalian, Chinese, Cossack, Indian, Venezuelan. All of them for kidnapping, terror, disappearing, and deportation. So my plea to all the Minnesotans here is to not let up. It is cold, it is long, but we will stay strong until ICE gets every single agent out of Minnesota!
Do you guys know where's the Carmel Mall? Where?
Southside.
I'm a community organizer. 3 days ago, we lost Alex, ICU nurse, and we're not gonna forget for that. Today we're making history. This is not just Minneapolis or Minnesota. This is every state of this nationwide. Two lives behind the families, communities. That's unforgettable. It's a grief. Families are crying and grief. Across this nation, people hear our message and they're standing us, and we are more united. They say we hear you and we stand with you. And today, January 3rd, the message became action. Today, January 3rd, we are calling nationwide shutdown, and they become shutdown, you know. Schools and businesses, communities standing together in solidarity. Fear is spreading through our communities. ICE action fueled fear in our neighborhood. Deserve safety. Families are afraid to go work. Parents afraid to take their kid to school. Because a few days ago, we witnessed 5 years old kids. They're taken to Texas. We are not going to accept any more for that. We are Minnesotans more united. No divide. Bovino
as a weapon. Lives are being treated as disposable. We reject this violence, fear, and murder. We will not be quiet. We will not forget. We will not look away. We protect each other. We will organize. We will march. We will rally. We will document. We will be resilient. We are Minnesota strong. We are America's North Star. So continue to stand up and shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
Thank you so much for being out here today. Last week we made history. State was shut down in 80 years, and this week we made history again. From the Gilded Age to the Great Depression to the Civil Rights Movement, there have been countless times throughout American history where the people of this country have realized they cannot afford to not shut it down. We've had so much outrage at the injustice and the exploitation of our neighbors and selves that they said we have no choice but to hit the streets. In Minneapolis, we are at that boiling point. We are not going to wait for the politicians in D.C. to save us. We will save ourselves.
Got you.
The movement we have started has only room to grow. And our horizon is clear. It is the extension and the expansion of a general strike until we get ICE out of Minnesota, ICE out of this country, and ICE out of everywhere. Minnesota, will you march with me to that horizon? So what do we want? ICE out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want?
Ice out!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it, if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
then if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
thank you very much, Minnesota. And we'll see you in the streets. And folks, as you start to head out, we may wonder what is next. The Party for Socialism and Liberation will be holding a mass volunteer meeting at 3 p.m. at University Baptist Church tomorrow. See you there. We will have an interest meeting at Franklin Library at 12 p.m. on Sunday. Join us and build a movement. Saturday 3 p.m. Sunday 12 p.m. Thank you very much.
Probably be at the Whipple building. Probably go to the Whipple building tomorrow. Oh yeah. All right. You ready to read? You don't have to be on camera. I'm gonna point it this way still. You want to just talk into it? So we have an individual here. You want to be named or no? Juliana. Juliana has a poem for us that she's gonna read. Lower it down a little bit.
My blood now spills rolled upon the snow. As it sits, it will newly die. Your masks upon your face have let freedom die. How could only a short time before wearing a COVID mask would make you cry no more? As you sip fascism from your blue-collar flask. Your belief of this nation is one with the idea that only some should reign all and all others live by your eye. Hypocrisy is a two-faced friend that will not care for any. One face with one's end, for other friends it has many. A special privilege or a full pocket may persuade you today, but soon enough you will see they'll chase you away with no place to stay.
Thank you so much, Juliana. Thank you also for your help today. You've been amazing so much. Again, that was a poem from Juliana. She's been helping out, walking next to me during the marches, gave me some Kleenex and tissues. Thank you so much for your poem. Thank you for your time. All right. Let's get down there a little bit more. MAGA, you're not winning here. I'm telling you that. Okay. MAGA. It just...
Howdy, y'all. This is Bernie Crosshouse, yours truly of the KK.
You're just not going to win. You picked the wrong state. You really did. Of all the states, you picked Minnesota. What a dumb fucking... And in January, too. What a dumb fucking choice. What a dumb fucking choice that was. It's like when the Nazis went into... it's when Nazi Germany went into, like, Russia and the Soviet Union. It's basically what y'all fucking did. We're not the Soviet Union now. I ain't doing that shit. But, like, similar to that. Fucking winter time. Dumb fucks. I watched that shit in Portland. They tried to do it here and it absolutely failed. And if they ever tried to do it, it would be an actual problem. It would be a problem.
go get warm. Like, you really picked. I mean, Minnesotans don't want to be outside right now, anyways. Like, this is cold, but we can. Like, we can be outside. So, so many people here have come from out of state, and we've had to good people, not piece of shit MAGA, but good people have come, and we've had to help them get the right proper cold weather gear. People from different the coastal states, or because it gets cold there, but not like here. What's up? How you doing, bro? Absolutely. I mean, it gets cold, but not like here. It gets that song "Cold Like Minnesota." It's that little Yachty song. They need to play that song. Cold like Minnesota. It just doesn't. I mean, it's just built different here. So, hey, I like that sign. Hey, you gotta show it really quick. Endure all tyrants. Slava Ukraine. Canada's on there too. We gotta walk back over to where I'm at. All good. We can walk and talk. I think we'll see what's up for tonight, but this is probably the main event of the day. Be back out covering raids again. Had to get my my life in order here because I was lacking the last few years and fucked up. It's too much. I mean, it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be to where you have to fear people watching you and where you're at, but it is what it is. It's just the reality we live in, so I've been fucking up the last few years and streaming from my place and showing all types of personal shit that I shouldn't have been doing. My fault. It was my fault. But don't worry, that won't happen again. Don't worry. Now I understand the environment we're in now. After these 60 days, I fully grasp the situation. If you don't, I mean, I hope it doesn't take what's happening here in the Twin Cities for you to realize what the fuck's going on. I hope it's been enough from watching, or maybe it has impacted you. Dude, you need to get a new place. You're exposed. I know. Duh. That's all in the works. Obviously, no shit, I can't say where I'm living. Duh. But it's not a quick process. It's going to take a while. I mean, I'm going to be able to get out of there quick, but I gotta move over. So, but going forward though, I'm not going to be showing as much and doing as much. Whenever we're going somewhere, I'm just going to pop up. There ain't going to be no, hey guys, it's just going to lock it down more. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be in a whole new vehicle. Yeah. I'm gonna get a whole new vehicle. All that. I gotta reset after this. MAGA came and fucked around. I mean, they came here and became weaker. They sent everything they had here. Greg Bovino got fucked around and found out, right? What's Greg Bovino doing now? And he sent Tom Homan here. That's Tom Homan. That fucking loser. Okay, they sent all their little propagandists here. They all ran away with their tail tucked. They had all of them here. They had Project Veritas here. They had Cam. They had all of them came. And they all left with their tail tucked. All of them. So, federal raids are continuing though. That's the one important part, is that despite all of this that's happening and very bad, I mean, Georgia Fort got detained today, so that's no good. And same with others. Don Lemon and others, state people that are community members, people that are running for office. And that's obviously no good. But Georgia is free right now. I don't know the status of Don Lemon. I think he's free. I think he was already doing a stream earlier today. So, oh no! Hey, is this yours? Oh no! Hey, is these your sunglasses? Yeah. You dropped them. No problem. Okay, no problem. Of course. Oops. Oh no, my. You got them? Okay. Almost got my hand. It's cold, yo. It is fucking cold, yo. Chat. We're going on a vacation. I don't know when. We're just obviously I can't say because I have Nazis that follow me around now. But we're going on a vacation. I don't give a fuck. After this is done, and I'm talking about this being the Twin Cities part. This ain't going nowhere. This shit's coming to another city eventually. But when it's done here in the Twin Cities, I'm going somewhere warm. I don't care. For a weekend, I'm gonna go to a beach or something. Just go pull up. Just go be warm. I feel like I haven't been warm in like months. It's been the longest month ever. In January 2026, it's been a whole year itself. Okay, it goes back to December of last year, that's why. A lot of people really think that this started because of Nick Shirley. Like a lot of people, like most people, which is wild. Nick Shirley definitely put fuel on the fire of the situation over the holiday break. I was at home going viral, countering everything he was saying the whole time about Minnesota and the fraud. But Nick Shirley isn't the reason why these ICE raids and all this chaos and killing has happened. This was happening before then. Operation Metro Surge started on December 4th. So if you weren't paying attention at the start of December, what were you doing? Was it because Christmas was coming and you were tired of it, or what? But this started on December 4th. And even before that, these ICE raids were happening in Chicago. They were in LA. They were in Portland. They were in Louisiana. They were in South Carolina. It's been like last year we've been following them. And then I also went to Chicago last year because I didn't have the media. Like all last year was just trying to get my platform back to a spot to where I could cover things IRL again and go places and have the funding to do it. Because I came out of covering the geopolitics and my dead ass platform for covering Ukraine. But obviously now we're in a different situation. So at the end of last year, I finally got to get out there and cover Portland. I went to Portland, Oregon, and I went to Broadview in Chicago to show the ongoing ICE raids that were taking place. Greg Bovino was there in Broadview. Went back to Chicago to cover a court case, but Greg Bovino had to pull up to. So we were covering this shit all last year. All right, and if I wasn't, Status Quo was out there in person covering it. And so when it got announced, but anyways, I told my platform last year that this was eventually going to come to the Twin Cities. I said last year, actually I said years ago, but last year especially after we were watching Portland and Chicago and LA and DC too as well, by the way. But when we were watching all of this, we were tracking it because remember I even announced I was going to go to South Carolina to go cover what was happening there because we covered it in Chicago, and then even go to Louisiana and I had told friends we were coming down there. But then Operation Metro Surge had started, and I'm like, well, might as well just stay home and see what's going to happen in the Twin Cities because I've been watching how this has played out and it's not good. And this is my own home state that they're going to be coming to. But the Operation Metro Surge began on December 4th. And I covered it the same way I've been doing the whole time. On my little dash camera, driving around and showing ICE raids or standoffs or ICE grabbing people or whatever. And honestly, with the ICE agents specifically, they've been hands off on the media. They've allowed us to film them do their fascism. Which, I mean, as long as I'm not physically trying to stop the operation or get in the ICE agent's face, which I never have, they have no reason to stop us from doing journalism. So the actual ICE agents themselves have been pretty hands-off on journalists and the media and the press. Not always, but like mostly. It wasn't until Greg Bovino and the Border Patrol came to where it got violent in the streets all the time. And there was tear gas and flashbangs and fucking death. It wasn't until Greg Bovino came through. And hold on. It's so fucking cold, dude. I'm so tired of being. I'm so sick of being cold. Just fucking cold all the time, dude. Hold on, y'all. I gotta warm up the truck now. Appreciate that. I'll read some chats and stuff. Give me a second. So it wasn't until Greg Bovino came, and do you know what the omen was? Do you know what the omen of? Because like, I feel like the spike in violence that the Twin Cities have seen from the federal agents, beyond obviously the terrible actions that they're doing to immigrants, right? And that's what we need to get back out and start documenting again. But I'm talking just the absolute violence that people in the broad daylight on Nicollet Avenue, on just wherever in Minneapolis, have been gassed and flashbanged like that. I think that part's, besides at the Whipple building where the federal agents are, I think that part's done now. At least, like, I don't think you're going to be seeing people getting gassed and flashbanged in broad daylight in like the neighborhoods. That was a very distinct aspect of Greg Bovino and the Border Patrol. And like his whole thing was like escalation of violence when they'd go into your city. So, and the omen was the first day that we saw Greg Bovino on ground. Because again, I've been covering this the whole time since it started. The very first day that Operation Metro Surge started, I've been out here. When Renée Good was murdered, that's the first day we saw Greg Bovino in the Twin Cities. And it was almost like the car was there, the blood was still all over the airbag, blood was all over the car, you could see it, and then you just see Greg Bovino's short little fuck ass walking down the street with his posse right through the crime scene, and then to do photo ops right in the intersection. And that was the first day we saw, because we were wondering, is Greg Bovino going to get here? Is Greg Bovino coming to the Twin Cities like he did in Broadview and like he did he was like running the show in Louisiana and South Carolina? Is he going to come to the Twin Cities too? And then the very first day he's on ground, that's the day Renée Good was killed. And he's there on scene doing a photo op. And I remember it because I'm like yelling at Scootercaster and John from Status Quo, like, Bovino's here, he's right there, because everyone's waiting for him. He's like, some people have a beat like that. Their whole thing is to just cover what Greg Bovino was doing. So I'm like, yo, he's right there, here he comes. Very first day. And then obviously that was the first day that people got tear gassed and flashbanged and shit in the middle of the day. They've been sprayed. ICE's thing is the spray. The one thing ICE agents will use is the mace, and they'll spray. And we've seen that. Like, we saw that before Bovino. But I'm talking the flashbangs and the gas and the green shit and like all this other stuff was when Border Patrol came. And then it got really like violent in the streets, and obviously Alex Pretti was killed, and there was another shooting, and then like every time you're around the Border Patrol, like there was gonna be less than lethals deployed. Every single time. And now that Bovino's gone, I think it's just gonna go back to obviously the ICE raids are still continuing. They're still violating rights and violating the immigrants' rights for sure. But the escalation of violence, I don't think, is going to continue. I think that we're in kind of the downward of the violence that we're seeing in the streets from federal agents and from obviously people like Greg Bovino, because they're just not here anymore. So and we're still in the operation is not ended. The Operation Metro Surge continues. But I think in terms of like what you guys have seen over the past couple of weeks alone and how bad it's been, you know, I mean, part of it's hopium, but like just based upon the change in Bovino being gone and there's less right-wing chuds around. I mean, you'll still have your Jack Lang and your white nationalist losers that come here because they have like their own grift. And then you guys saw what happened to Jack Lang, like that will continue. But beyond that, there's really like they really shot their shot. Like they put all their they burst their load here, and everything that they're about, and like they can't do it back. They can't no backsies. And Minnesota, like we have a beautiful state. You know, we're in the north. We're a flyover state, I guess. Not for me because I live here. It's different that I live here. But like, there's really, unless you're going to our lakes and experiencing our, I don't know. I mean, not many people come here because it's cold, or, I mean, most people are traveling other states for vacations. I guess I don't know. Maybe they'll come here now. Maybe they'll come here now and see what the vibe is, which is good for the economy here. And I hope you do that. Especially go and see all of the Boundary Waters and go and see up north and go see what that looks like. But I mean, beyond that, there's really nothing here that they tried. Like, I'm trying to tell you that they tried to really come here and push Minnesota around, and they fucked around and found out. Okay, and that's still going to continue. There's still going to be people out there observing ICE agents. There's still going to be people communicating in chats. Ooh. There's still going to be people like Cam Higbee pretending he's infiltrating all of them when all of us know what the fuck those are. Because we're real journalists, and we are able to track what's going on and be there. And Cam Higbee and others are fucking clowns, so they're going to continue to lie and then cry why nobody's taking them seriously, but they're crying because they're lying the whole time. But beyond that, there's no victory here to be had for MAGA. Like, if you really thought MAGA politics were going to win in the culture war, we're going to win here, you fucking thought wrong. You absolutely thought wrong. Okay, that's why Minnesota is so strong. That's why people that live here are strong. I mean, we're out this weather right now. Who wants to be outside in this? Who wants to stand outside? And you're standing out, and people are doing it because of the protest and because of the what's happening. But beyond that, if this was a regular Friday night, January 30th, people are at home. It's cold. People are like planning indoor plans. Like, we're not hanging out outside in this weather. Even like, I'm sure, I don't even know what the outdoor sports scene is like in this weather. If people even want to go like tubing or skiing or shit, I don't want into this weather. You can do it in like 20 degrees, 25. That's what the weather is going to be like next week. It's going to be almost like 30 degrees, so it'll be way warmer. I emailed Ryan Macbeth. I called him a fucking loser. I'll tell you, I can talk about that later. I emailed Ryan Macbeth, a fiery one, and told him to keep my fucking city out of his fat mouth. And you can quote me. I emailed Ryan Macbeth, and I'm about to make a video about him too, because how fucking dare him? Number one, he lied about Alex Pretti's pistol and tried to do misinformation on X about his pistol. And like, this isn't something that someone normal gets. This isn't what a normal person would be carrying or whatever. Oh, there's something more to this. And then he makes a video comparing the Minneapolis protests to fucking Iran. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read it to you guys, because Ryan Macbeth's a fucking loser. Fat loser, actually. Obese, fat fucking loser. Only Ryan, by the way. If you're overweight and obese, so, do your thing, for sure. Only for Ryan. I would never have this criticism for you or anybody else. Where's the fucking email? He didn't respond because he's a puss. So I emailed Ryan Macbeth, and said, I have lost all respect for you as both a content creator and a man, and someone that served. You have the money and resources to come to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and document yourself firsthand like you do with other conflicts, but you want to sit at home and play games with your YouTube channel. First, you crafted misinformation around Alex Pretti's handgun on social media, and now you're lying about the protests and organization structure in Minneapolis per your recent video. At 1 minute and 45 seconds into the video, you're comparing the protests here to the funding of Shia militia organizations. That's what Ryan Macbeth is doing with his YouTube channel. He's saying the people that are protesting out here in the cities are the same as Shia-funded militia groups. This fucking fat loser. All right? So then I sent that to him, and then I said, are you actually, I don't give a fuck. I said, are you actually retarded? You are a fucking clown, and I will tell this to your face if I ever see you out. Keep my city out of your fat mouth. Kind regards, though. And they ended with kind regards, I guess, because that's what I say. And then he responded, I didn't craft any misinformation about this particular individual's handgun. Everything I said was correct. This individual is not a criminal, nor were they a cartel member or undocumented immigrant in the process of being arrested. They were a person with an uncommonly used concealed carry weapon who is protesting. Which Alex wasn't fucking protesting, Ryan. He was out there observing with his fucking whistle. And yes, he's concealed and carried arm, but the protests are fucking here in the streets and people are chanting with signs. He is observing what the federal agents are doing, you fat cow. He goes, there were no lies in that statement. There were no lies in my video about task organization. This information is freely available. It is also at Ryan at Macbeth at Substack.com. The very definition of an insurgency, this is Ryan still, the very definition of an insurgency is a condition of revolt against a government that is less than an organized revolution. The words I use in this case was nascent insurgency. So he's comparing these protests that you just watched to the nascent insurgency, specifically reminiscent of 2003 June in Iraq. Based on the training documentation, it appears that the protesters believe the current immigration enforcement operations are an existential threat to democracy. That part true. But comparing it to the nascent insurgency in fucking Iraq, go outside. Are you joking me? Immigration and Customs Enforcement believe what they are doing is unlawful in performing immigration enforcement. This is the big problem and the reason that there is violence. You have two groups of people, each of who is talking about two different things, but believing they're talking about the same thing. And until that loop can be closed, there is going to be continued violence until a Timothy McVeigh character, this is Ryan still, parks a truck in front of an ICE hotel and detonates it. Because that is the ultimate end state if both sides don't back down. Both sides. So Ryan says that there will be a Timothy McVeigh bombing of an ICE building. That's what he really believes. Because of the situation here. And this fat fucking loser has the resources, the YouTube channel, to be able to come here and take his fat happy ass here and find out what the fuck is going on and do his hands and do all of his stupid fucking things that he does with his videos. But nope. He's going to sit at home and talk about Minneapolis from home. I can't stand people like that. I don't give a fuck. I can't stand people like that. You're a loser to me. If you don't make any effort to actually, if you're a smaller YouTube channel, I understand. You don't have the resources and money. Like I've been there. You can't travel and shit. Like you can pay your bills. You get enough money to pay your rent payment and your bills. And like that's good. Especially for just running a YouTube channel. He has money to go wherever the fuck he wants. He goes to Israel all the fucking time. He's a Zionist too. That's probably why. It's probably why he's like this. Don't worry about it. If you don't know who the fuck he is, it's someone that doesn't matter. It's from the past. From people that watch my channel for the longest. But if you don't know who he is, he's irrelevant. He truly is. Like, if you ever noticed, outside of the little fucking cult of intelligence losers, he's nothing. No one even knows who the fuck he is. People that watch geopolitics all day and like don't give a fuck about what's actually happening in the streets of the US, not like him. Fucking pussy boy. Can't stand fucking people like that. 50 from Cindy, appreciate that. It makes sense though. I started falling off of him when he really started cheering on Israel. and he was like making excuses for Israeli bombings of like civilians and journalists and shit. He'd be like, well, this shit happens. Like, this shit just kind of happens. This is just how war is. And observing my program that I have, blah, 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 blah. He's a fucking loser. Why spending so much energy on him if he doesn't matter? Because I gave him time of day. That's why. I interviewed him. I gave him time on my platform. That's why. If I give you energy and time on my platform, and you are a piece of shit, I'm gonna expose the fuck out of you. If you come onto my platform and we're cool, and then you have some fuck shit to say about, especially my home state and my home city, like we're gonna have problems. It is what it is. Get over it. But beyond that, if you don't know who he is, it is what it is. But obviously I haven't been able to come out with it. I interviewed him. Yeah, he was on my channel and everything. Yep. Interviewed him, all that. Promoted him, go support. No. So if you do that and you're going to come out and be a fucking cuck like that, I don't care who you are. I'll burn that bridge, and any of the fans that is a fan of him, and if you don't want to be a fan of me anymore, I don't care either. You'll be replaced. I'll go out and cover a new story, and then I'll get new people that like me. I don't care. Yeah. He's been a part of the right wing. He was a Newsmax contributor. And people told me to cope and just deal with it because he's a changing voice at Newsmax. And Ryan's going to go in and be a different voice in Newsmax. My fucking ass he is. We need people that are going to go in those channels and get yeah, right, dude. Yeah, fucking right. He's a right-wing influencer anyways. He goes on right-wing mainstream media. That was the cope I had to deal. I had to deal with so much right-wing bullshit just covering Ukraine. Because there's so much right-wingers attached to it. And they're not necessarily MAGA. Because like there's like a couple MAGA that support Ukraine here and there, but the majority of people that support Ukraine are like right wing, but aren't like full-throated MAGA. And I had the fucking bullshit that I had to deal with for those years where I'll never, honestly, I don't want to go back to that again. I don't think I would go back to that again. It just sucks. Don Lemon's free too. That's good news. So good news though. Good news is Georgia Ford is free. Looks like Don Lemon is free. So that's good. And it looks like they're not going to be able to have some... Let me see what the latest is. Don is not free yet, says Nick. Oh, he has court now? What about now? Okay, hold on. I'm getting conflicting information. I guess I can look it up too now. Now we're getting warmer. Thank you, Richard. Don Lemon got arrested too, like Georgia Fort did. They went after everyone involved at the church protest. Both the organizers and the media that were there. They were trying to jail all of them. Apparently, ICE agents can go into a church and grab people up out of it without any due process and interrupt the church service, but you can't go into there and protest. Apparently, you can't go into a church and do a protest, I guess. Don has been released just now. What's the source on that? I need a source. What's the source of Don Lemon being free? What just went up in the lady you were following? What? What does that mean? He's out on bond? What? Okay, so the hearing is over and Don Lemon will be released on his own recognizance, whatever the fuck. What is that word? recognizance. The hearing is over and Don Lemon will be released on his own recognizance with no supervision. He can go to France next month as planned as long as it doesn't interfere with his court hearings in Minnesota. His next court date is February 9th. When I left the courtroom and the U.S. Marshals were talking with Lemon's friend about how exactly he'll be released, he's going to be released from this building. He won't have to go back. Okay, so Don Lemon will be free. And that's that. He'll come back for his court date and the government has nothing. Right now, it seems like Pam Bondi's strategy is to just serve and indict and get them so that way they have a little show and then they actually have no fucking case. And they actually have nothing concrete to keep anyone in jail. So even if like if for some reason they come after me too because they don't like me, then I'll just give me about 12 hours and I'll be out. So yeah. And they'll just make more people mad. So it is what it is. Like if they come jail any more people, they're wasting taxpayer money. They're wasting everybody's time. They're getting MAGA all hyped. And guess what? MAGA's going to be so mad when Don Lemon's. You already have Matt. What's his loser face? Who's the Daily Wire losers? You already have them. You're like, Don Lemon needs to be put in jail or there's going to be no. They're going to be so mad. Border agent got arrested. They're all going to get arrested. Every federal agent that's been involved in this shit is going to be behind bars eventually. That's the actual fact. No, it's not. But this, you got to realize, I know none of this is legal, but this administration is not operating within what you guys think is legal. The courts at the end are doing the right thing. But that's their last move. Their last move will be to replace judges with who they want, with MAGA people, and then we'll be really fucked. So we gotta hope that doesn't happen. They're already talking about how they're activist judges and they're not legit judges and they're left-wing judges and blah 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 blah. They could be a Trump-appointed judge from 2018 or something, and they'll still call that judge a left-wing judge or an activist judge. So that's going to be a fight, not right now, but it's going to happen. Just listen, I don't know when, but they're going to go after courts eventually. They already started last year. They already kind of have been, but they're going to go full throttle against the courts because they're not going to get the indictments. That the MAGA is not going to get the jail time for any of these people. They're just not. And they're demanding like scalps right now. You hear it constantly. That's one of their phrases in this little MAGA cult. They're demanding that people that are against Trump or against ICE or anything go to prison for it, no matter what. You don't support Trump, you don't support the ICE, you're going to prison. That's what they believe in. That's what MAGA believes in. And so the fact that their Department of Justice head Pam Bondi is such a fucking ditz and doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. They're gonna not have concrete court anything, and so they're gonna cry and they're gonna go after the judges, and that's what's likely gonna happen next is the judges. They've gone after everyone. They're like, it's like a cancer. Okay, they're not gonna stop. They're likely hopefully be done in Minnesota here soon because they came here and found out and fucked around. But in terms of their actions on the country, that's why you hear at these protests, like, pay attention to Minnesota. Look at what happened here. Like, look at the response. Mimic that. Because they're not done. Okay, they might be done here, but they're not done in the country. And there's still going to be more actions taking place. But hopefully, we'll see how midterms go. It's gonna get crazy when midterms get closer. And just gotta hope for the best, I guess. Gotta hope for the best. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go home now and go warm up and get out of the cold. I'm warmer now in the truck, but I'm gonna go home and chill. Yeah. So you guys have a good night. I might do a safety meeting stream, might do a gaming stream. Who knows? I'll see how I feel. It's Friday night, but back at it again tomorrow. We'll be covering ICE and the Whipple protest and anything else. I'm not going to the meetings or anything like that. I don't go to those anyways, but I'll be at wherever the protest is, wherever people are out chanting and marching and their signs. I'll go there, probably Whipple Building. So I'll probably go up there, and then we'll drive around and observe ICE activity like we were at the start, before Bavino got here, before the circus came. Like, I mean, the circus came in the beginning of December, but like it truly became a circus once Bavino came, and once they murdered Renee Good. It really became a national, international story at that point. But we're going back to almost kind of how it was. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Go join the Discord server. Link is in the description. Thank you to everybody for supporting. Thank you for the big 100 from Frank Jelani Hussein. I believe was a powerful speaker. Stay safe, Andrew. Thank you to the donors, viewers, and powerful chat. Safety fund. Then also, Ben, again, Cindy for the big 50. I appreciate that. And everybody else that supported on the stream. Take it easy. Thank you. My Side Safe, Old Mortem, Brixbree. Thank you for your support there. On Twitch, Hardcore Foundations. Thank you for holding it down. As you guys can see, we almost have, I don't know how many people we had tuned in on Twitch, but we have almost 300 people watching on Twitch right now. And I appreciate all you guys. So more to come. I don't have a Twitch gaming stream or anything, but you can come to my gaming YouTube channel, Mercado Gaming on YouTube. Come and check that out. If I hang out there tonight, if I don't do anything else and relax or anything. There's John is home in New York, so I mean, then we'd just be going to get steak or some shit. But probably hang out at home or go relax somehow. Try to, at least, because we're still in it. Yeah, driving around aimlessly. Yeah, sure. Hopefully we'll run into your mother and we can pick her up while we're driving around. Pajeeper 420. We'll find that. See you guys in the next one. Peace.